Hey everybody, this is Transformertron bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be looking at Kelsea Ballerini's debut album, The First Time. Now, as always, we're going to go into a little bit of details and background information about this album before we actually take a look at it. So, first off, it was released on May 19th, 2015, so it was quite a while ago. And it's only about 40 minutes long, so it's a fairly short album, which is kind of disappointing because it is an amazing album. But, I mean, it's not too short, so that's good. It's not like 35 minutes, thankfully. Anyway, Kelsea Ballerini became the first new female artist to send her her first 3 releases to the top of the charts, so she did really good, and she is doing really good. So that's cool. Singles from this album, the debut single, the first one, is Love Me Like You Mean It, and it was released on July 8th, 2014. Dibs was the second single, and was released on July 20th, 2015. Peter Pan was the third single, released March 21st, 2016. And Yeah Boy was the fourth and final single for this album, released on October 10th, 2016. So, 4 singles, that's pretty good. So, the first 3 went to the top of the charts, so that's really good. And she was the first female artist to take her debut single to the top spot since Carrie Underwood debuted her single, Jesus Take the Wheel, in 2005, I think it was. So, yeah, that's quite an accomplishment. Excuse me. So, Kelsea helped write 11 of the 12 songs, and track 5, The First Time, she wrote all by herself. Excuse me. So she has a hand in every song on the album. Anyway, taking a look at the album cover, I really like it. I think it's really nice. I do like the font and color they chose for the album title. Coming around to back, nice, another nice picture of her, and names of the tracks and the times, or the lengths, I should say. Anyway, the first one is EXO. This song is actually the song that made me start to actually listen to Kelsea Ballerini, because when her debut single Love Me Like You Mean It debuted, that sounded really dumb, when it came out and was playing on the radio, I didn't particularly like it because I thought it was annoying and stupid. But one time on my radio on my phone that I was listening to, EXO came on and I listened to it and I was like, wow, this is really good. So that was actually the song that made me start to like Kelsea Ballerini. So I'm glad that one came on because I love her now. But anyway, yes, that is one of my favorites. Peter Pan is also a really good one. That one is also one of my favorites. It's so good, and I love the meaning and the lyrics. It's really good. Love Me Like You Mean It. That one is it's still not one of my favorite songs. I don't listen to it that much, but I like it a lot more now than I did when it first came out. Square Pegs is another one of my favorite songs. It's really, really good. It's fun and it's uplifting, because she's basically saying she is saying that square pegs make the world go round, so it's okay to be different. The First Time, which, as I said, was written completely by Kelsea herself, that is definitely one of my top songs from this album. I love that song so much. The lyrics are so good. Everything about that song is amazing. Part of the reason I like it so much is, as I said, because of the lyrics, because she's saying that goodbye should mean goodbye the first time, because she's talking about like an ex-boyfriend or something or whatever, and they're gonna get together or something, but then he never shows up, and yeah, she's going through all this and like, well, it's not like this hasn't happened before. And so goodbye should mean goodbye the first time. So I really, really like that. I think that's really good. Looking at Stars is a pretty good one. It's the only other one on this album that I don't particularly like as much. I still like it and I still listen to it, but it's just not my favorite one. Sirens, I love that one. It's got a really cool sound to it, because they kind of make their voices, her and the background vocalist kind of make their voices do like a siren kind of thing, and it sounds like a siren going off, and it's just really cool. Secondhand Smoke is one of the more emotional songs on the album. I really like that one as well. That one's really good. It is the second longest song on the album, too. The first time being the first one, because it's 4 minutes and 1 second, as you can see. Dibs is just a fun one. It's upbeat, so that's a fun one to jam to. Stilettos is another really good one that I love. It's good, upbeat, kind of. Yeah Boy is probably the most upbeat one on the album. It's really fun to sing along to, especially like on a country road. Just like roll down the windows and jam to it and turn it up really loud. It's fun. Underage is one of the more softer songs on the album, and it's a really good one as well. It's also one of my favorite ones. I like the meaning behind it. So anyway, we're going to take a quick look at the inside of the album. Yeah. And it's not coming across as well on camera, but yeah. She's got pinkish lipstick, so it's kind of coming off of as like a purple-ish kind of color on camera, but it's really not that color in person. Anyway, coming along to the front. If I can open it, there we go. It's a green CD. That's the only thing I really don't like is I don't like this color. It works, I just don't like it that much, but it's cool. And if you can see, there's a heart in the middle of that, so I thought that was really cool. And then removing the CD, you have her thank yous. So that's pretty cool. Alright, coming around to the booklet. I don't particularly like the booklet either, just because of the way you have to use it. It's one of the unfoldable ones, so that's kind of annoying. But it's got lots of pictures of Kelsey, which is cool. I do happen to like that it does have lots of pictures. So before we get into the lyrics and stuff, we're gonna take a quick look at that. That one's really weird, just because of the way they made it look. I like that one. They're all cool. So I'll just show that really fast. Anyway, and luckily it does have lyrics, so that's nice. But yeah, all the lyrics are here. And then under each of them, or under most of them, it has a little something that I'm guessing she wrote, because it looks like handwriting. At least she came up with it, I'm guessing. Under Peter Pan, she has written, "Just because he's charming doesn't mean he's a prince," and I thought that was really cool. Under Love Me Like You Mean It, it says, "Never settle for less than you deserve," which is also cool. And then I like what she wrote under the first time. It's kind of funny. It's, "Sometimes when life shuts a door, it's for a reason, and you should lock it and shred it, Monsters, Inc. style." So I thought that was pretty funny. Under Looking at Stars, they just have some stars. Secondhand Smoke says, "Learn from other people's decisions, but never let them define you." So that's also good. And then Dibs says, "Don't ever be too scared to see something you want and go and get it." And then she has a quote from somebody unknown under Stilettos. It says, "Women wear pain like we do stilettos. No matter how bad it hurts, all you see is the beauty of it." I thought that was really cool. And then under Yeah Boy, she just wrote, "Roll your windows down, hop on a highway, and jam." So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I definitely encourage you to go get this album. It is amazing. I give it like a 9 out of 10. It's really good. Definitely one you should go pick up. You will not be disappointed unless you don't like country music or you don't like girl singers or whatever your thing is. But you need to at least try listening to this album because it is amazing. It is so good. She did a great job with this album. Anyway, that about wraps it up for this album. So, thank you so much for watching, and tune in very soon to see my next review. Thank you.